What is going on, everybody? Gaming Magic 13 here, and welcome back to some more LEGO Indiana Jones 2: The Adventure Continues. Where in the last episode we tackled the super bonus level of the Last Crusade, the last super bonus level of the entire game, and we only have a few things left to do before we go off to the creator box. And those to do are the events, the secret field, the sequels and characters, and some other fun stuff, and the colored bricks. After we do that, that encompasses 3 videos. After these next 3 videos, we will be done with the main playset, and we will be moving on to the creator box, and I'll show you around that in depth. But first, we must tackle the events around the world, and there are 5. The speedboat race, the motorbike race, the statue destruction event, the camel race, and the plane race. So I will see you guys at the first race, which is located in Venice. I lied, ignore what I'm saying. We need to go to Venice to get the speedboat, but we need to go to Castle Brunwald first in order to actually unlock the race itself. Well, that was a fun animation. When you break open this tree right here, we gotta break it down a little bit, you're gonna find a key. This key doesn't control anything near Castle Brunwald. Well, I guess it does. It doesn't control anything in the immediate vicinity of Castle Brunwald. Instead, what we have to use it on is that mechanism down there. So I guess it's kind of near Castle Brunwald, just not right at the castle. Insert the key into the mechanism, and then turn it. This will open the gateway to allow the speedboat, which we are about to purchase, to actually pass through to the race over there. So we'll go do that now. Let's go over to Venice. So here's the Venice speedboat, or the green speedboat. I guess it technically is the Venice speedboat because it's found in Venice. I don't know. Purchase it for 12,500 studs, and then hop inside, and it's time for us to start the race. So let's go through these gates right here and begin the race. As usual, we will be following the stud trail. And I was very aggravated when I first attempted to complete this race, and I saw the gates were blocking my entryway. So be thankful that I showed you how to unlock the gate before your first attempt. Or hey, maybe this isn't your first attempt and you've come to this video trying to figure out how do I get this darn gate open. In which case, I don't blame you, because trust me, I understand that feeling. Anyway, the only tip I can, didn't mean to do it. The tip I can really give, no turn for this section is to turn as early as possible so that you have time to align yourself in case you misjudge the trajectory. For completing the speedboat race, you unlock the librarian, so let's loop back around, and I'll see you guys back in Venice. I have hit every single mine that we've come across so far. Okay, so there's the librarian right here. Let's dock this bad and hop out, and we can purchase him for 10,000 studs without needing to fight him at all. Alright, that's the speedboat race. Now let's head back to Castle Brunwald, and retrospect, it may have made more sense to do the motors first. Let's head back to Castle Brunwald and complete the motorbike race. If you don't know where the bike inside is, it's automatically returned to the Castle Brunwald area, regardless of where you actually park this thing. Okay, so here's the start of the race right here. Let's get off to a good start by going through this first gate. No problem. And then we're gonna, no, don't mess up the turn. Keep turning like. These studs are very helpful because I think without these studs, these races would be a lot harder because there's no the studs are your only indication of which direction you have to travel to. So you can spend forever trying to find where you have to go to no avail. But it was a very good decision on their part to actually include these trail studs. Now, of course, if you fail the race, then you have to remember where to go on your own. But that's your own fault for either not having a good memory or just failing at first. Which I understand. I understand the failing part because you're struggling used to it. Anyway, for completing that, you unlock the army jeep, which you can purchase for 15,000 studs. Now this next one is a bit of a doozy, but you need the bazooka trooper for this next event. So we're gonna no, wrong. Beep beep, here I come. Bazooka trooper, hello. Oh, would you like that? I stopped right as I was about to run into him too. So you need the bazooka trooper for this next event, and it starts in Africa. You remember the one in King Part 3 where we had bust open a bunch of statues' heads? Yeah, this one's kind of like that. And since the Zeppelin's right here, we're gonna take the Zeppelin to get over to Africa. Okay, so the basic gist of this is that you have to destroy a bunch of statues with the bazooka trooper before time runs out. The statue locations, and I'm going to run through this first. Yeah, let me run through the plan first, and then we'll actually do it. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to blow up the statue right there. Then we're going to run over here and destroy these 2 statues. Then immediately book it up this path which we have forged, and there's only 2 statues left. First, we're going to take a long shot at the statue that's going to spawn in over there. And sure, let's do this, why not? And then while that one travels, we're going to run over here and destroy this statue over here. That's the plan. So, hopefully we can do this first try, because I really don't want to have to spend a long time on this. But this is the hardest event, so if you can do this, you can probably do anything else with this without you. Start it off, hit this statue, move over here. Nope, it's going to play this first. Alright, let's say, you don't want to go up near them, just take long shots at both of them. And then once you're certain both of them have been destroyed, and you don't have to stop moving to check them, just move to the right and move the camera to the left at the same time. Stand close to this edge and then take a long shot at that one right there, and then while that bullet travels, just like we said. Oh, what, that didn't destroy it? Okay, let's take another shot. You have some leeway time, but not much. And then destroy the one on the right. And did we do it first try? Maybe? What did we do wrong? Oh, okay. I guess it was just waiting for the timer to run. I was pretty certain we didn't do anything wrong there. Alright. Well, for doing that, we unlock Colonel Vogel, which, if you don't know, is the scary in the tank. From Cannon Canyon. And we have to fight him first, as we have to do with pretty much everybody else we come across. And Bazooka is the slowest fighter ever. We can then purchase him for 25,000 studs, and that's one more character who add to our arsenal. Now, the next race is the Camel Race, and if Sala is anywhere nearby, which I'm not sure if he is, then I want to play as him because it only seems right that we do this as Sala, but it doesn't look like any of Vinny's crew is anywhere near Africa right now, so I guess not. So we have to switch to the Ground Knight here in order to free the camels. Use the Knight Sword on this. Nope, that is definitely not where I aimed the sword. On this rope right here to raise the gate, and now we can take control of the camels. Now, the race starts going southeast and not northwest, so we're going to start it like this. And it's not that hard to do this because you have full control over this camel. It's not like it can suddenly swirl over the place like it could if you were controlling an army jeep or a Venice speedboat or a stunt plane. So, the only reason you would fail this is if you get caught on one of the obstacles and lose track, because in general, this is pretty darn easy, especially compared to the statue destruction. And for doing that, you unlock the Hate King. I don't want to mispronounce it, but I think it's the Hate King. I'm not sure about that. I think it's how it's pronounced, but I'm not entirely sure on that. I'm always afraid to mispronounce things because then people have a go at me in the comment section below. And I don't know why I just tried to punch him. We can purchase him 1,500 studs. He's a peaceful NPC. I'm sorry. One more thing we have to do, and it is of course the dreaded plane race. So, we're going to have to shoot at these metal things right here with the Bazooka Trooper. And from there, we can turn this yellow wheel right here to keep lowering it into the water. And once we do that, the biplane will now be available for us to purchase for 50,000 studs. And that is the last vehicle which we will be unlocking for this video. We'll unlock the rest in the secret characters and vehicles video. But for now, let's just focus on beating this biplane race, shall we? Alright, so the starting gate for this biplane race, and for me this is really good because it's the last flying race that I'm going to have to do in walkthrough. And you all know how much I love flying races, not. So we're going to head close to the Panama Hat Man's Island. Hey, there's all Indy's friends, just cluttered around the Castle Bromine. It's always interesting to see where you find people. So I don't want to run into the starting gate. It should be over to the left. I'm mistaken. Let me slow down my trade. Here it is. Okay. You want to fly towards Venice to begin this race. And like I always say, don't ease up on the thruster so that you don't go too fast and you can easily make turns. Just follow the stud trail pretty closely so you can easily make, nope, this way. Easily make sharp turns. And just like this. There we go. Okay, a few more gates maybe. Oh, finish line. Yes, first try. Woo! Just don't go too fast. Ease up on the acceleration so you don't go too fast, and you can easily make turns. So it's fun to just fly around, but when you're going for races, you want to aim for precise turns and not just not speed. Anyway, the enemy pilot showed up in Berlin, so let's spin around and go get him. And there he is, the enemy pilot, which is the last reward we're gonna get from one of these events. So let's fight him down and then purchase. Oh, we can just purchase. Never mind. Okay, 10,000 studs to purchase the enemy pilot. There are now 2 characters left for us to unlock, and 4 vehicles left for us to unlock. So, a bit longer of a video than the Temple of Doom one was. But still not too long. The secret character videos are typically the shorter video. Although, maybe not, because I want to show you some fun stuff around the world. So maybe it will be a bit longer. Anyway, that'll be it for this episode of LEGO Indiana Jones 2: The Adventure Continues. So, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode, and until then, this has been a Gaming Master 13. Signing off saying I hope you have a fantastic, wonderful day, and I'll catch you next time for some more LEGO Indiana Jones 2: The Adventure Continues. Goodbye!